Well, when it comes to app integration, Gemini has nothing to brag about. I mean, if you compare Gemini with Claude and ChatGPT, they have a lot more apps that you can connect into their own respective platform. So essentially, you can use some of these apps directly in the ChatGPT or Claude AI interface to accomplish certain tasks, and it will definitely make your life easier and more productive. But for the longest time on Gemini, you can only use the apps from Google. So you can only use Gmail, Google Drive, Google Classroom, and basically some other apps within the Google Workspace environment, which is okay, but honestly, there are a lot more apps that I think will make Gemini even more interesting if we can connect to. But there is some good news because recently, Google just added support to Canva. So yeah, you can use Canva directly in Gemini. Now, it is only Canva right now when I'm recording this video, so I think we're still a long way to go to let other third-party companies to integrate their tool directly inside of Gemini. But I'm glad that finally there is a new app that is not made by Google that is available in the Gemini platform. So I'm going to show you how you can connect to Canva in your Gemini account. And by the way, this feature is free. You don't have to be in a paid subscription on Gemini to be able to use the third-party app on the platform. Now, obviously, you have to create an account on canva.com. You have to log into your account. And after that, you can go back to Gemini. And here you can click settings and then go to personal intelligence, go to manage apps, and right here you can scroll down a little bit. So there is a new section for other, and then you want to enable Canva. Okay, so you have to follow the instruction on the screen to connect your Gemini and Canva account. Now, I have done this before, so it doesn't ask me much of a questions, but if you're doing this for the first time, it's going to ask you a few more questions, and you have to accept the permission for Canva or for basically for these two platforms to be connected, to talk to each other basically. Now, after that, when you're done connecting Canva with Gemini, you can create a new chat. And let's try something like you want to include add Canva. Okay, it doesn't turn into bold. I guess I'm going to refresh the page. Let me try it again. Add Canva. There you go. So after that, you can tell exactly what you want to create. So let's say design a poster that features the latest score of World Cup. So I want to see if it can do that, and maybe it's going to integrate the search capability of Gemini into the Canva design. So normally when you are creating a design using the Canva integration on Gemini, it would generate up to 4 different designs, and then later you can choose which one that you want to continue modifying with Gemini. So in a way, this makes the process of content generation that usually needs to be done manually using Canva can now be done by chatting. So this is not exactly brand new. I mean, we have been seeing the same examples on Claude and of course ChatGPT, and actually have made some videos using Canva and ChatGPT, and I would say it is a lot more mature than the one in Gemini. So there are some other knobs and buttons from Canva that you can access on ChatGPT, but at the moment the integration on Gemini is a bit more limited. So yeah, do not expect the best. And there you go. So we got, actually this is brand new. So this is still the latest score right now. Turkey won 3-2 against the home team USA. So that's actually quite surprising. And just to prove it to you, I'm going to open Google, and yep, it's still basically new. So let me just check that. So the latest was, where's that? Turkey. Oh, there you go. So just happened recently today, exactly today. As you can see, this is the score, and yep, that is correct. Okay, so it was able to utilize the web search capability of Gemini and then utilize that into the design of Canva. Now, I'm not quite sure if these backgrounds are actual photos that are available on Canva or they are AI generated by Gemini. Not quite sure, but either way, we got the design. So let's see what we can do here. Please click the thumbnails below to open them on Canva. Let me know which design do you prefer so it can be saved to your account. Actually, I like the design number 1, but I want to make the text to be more visible. So let's tell that to AI. I like the first design, but can you make the text to be more visible? Oops, sorry about that. The text at the top. And send the message. Let's see what's going to happen. Actually, you don't have to necessarily edit everything in Gemini. If you want to, you can click on any of them. So let's say I want to open this. I can just click on this particular poster and it would open the document on Canva and it will create that on Canva. But the other 3, as long as you're not clicking on any of them, they are basically not in your Canva account. They'll only be created if you click them. So if you don't click them, then they're just staying here in the Gemini. They're not actually turned into an actual page on Canva. Now it's going to take a bit longer because it has to connect with Canva. So yeah, just be patient when you're using this. But perhaps one benefit that I would say quite immediate is the design is basically quite editable. Oh, there you go. It's actually not what I want. Let me try it again. Let me try this. Okay, so I think all those pictures were generated by Gemini Nanobanana, probably. And so you can only open the initial designs as a document, but after that the next iteration would likely turn into a regular photo. So I try to click this, but it just brings me to this image page. It is not actually a design on Canva. So that is something, that's one quirk to know. But other than that, you can always open the design on Canva. And as I said, it is fully editable. You can separate the background from the foreground. You can change the text. Oh, sorry about that. You can edit the text. You can do quite a lot of things. So it's actually a middle ground. It is an AI image, but you can also make it more editable. And I think you probably have noticed something here. You can move the elements around. So it is utilizing the magic layers feature on Canva. Now, in case you're not aware, there is a feature in Canva called magic layers that can separate multiple elements from a photo. So this is a fantastic feature, honestly. This is just really amazing because the Gemini Nanobanana model is just really good. It's among the best. And now we can have a nice integration in Canva. So your design can be turned, actually your picture can be turned into an actual editable design in Canva thanks to this integration. So yeah, that's basically how you can use the integration between Gemini in Canva. And I would say this is the best so far. Even ChatGPT cannot do this. They don't have a native integration with the magic layers on Canva. So yeah, that's one benefit of using Gemini to design something with Canva. It's at least a bit better than the other platforms, even though it's late. Anyway, that's how you can do it. I hope you learned something from this video. And if you want to see some other cool tutorials or AI use cases, then you can subscribe to this channel and I'll see you on my future videos. I wish you a great day ahead.